Hey everybody, Las Vegas Collectibles. My name is Jonathan. Back again. So yesterday I put out a couple videos. I was so freaking tired, and my wife is amazing and stepping up and watching the baby today. And so I have a little bit more energy. So I'm like, I'm gonna put out a video, tell everybody my next steps. So I went to the card show this last weekend. I wanted out of singles. And so I sold everything at an extremely discounted price. Basically, unbelievable liquidation sale to the guy next to me. He ended up buying it, and I was able to leave the show early. I walked away with over $2,000, which paid for everything that I had there, plus extra. Also, side note, as I was leaving, I put a $100 bet, $20 on 5 different bets for football. So, who knows? Maybe I'll even get more money. Gambling's risky. Be careful. So last night I opened up a box of Gypsy Queen because I like the texture of the cards. I like that they're not just straight up photos. Like there's some kind of artistic element to it. And I was opening them up, and then this morning, you know, during one of my breaks for work, I'm like putting them in penny sleeves and I'm looking at them, and I'm really like trying to be like, which ones of these do I really want to save? And so I saved some of them for what I believe somebody would want in a dollar box. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm doing it again. I'm building a dollar box. Like I just got out of singles. So it's like I'm in a 10-step program or something. It's like I'm a recovering alcoholic, which I am a recovering alcoholic, but it's like I have to constantly remind myself what my goal is, why I'm doing this, and what do I want to do moving forward, right? So I was able to really kind of trim the fat, and I kept the rookies. I kept one. I had like a green parallel rookie or something like that, so I kept that, and so I have them. But I'm not using those long boxes anymore because I don't have them anymore, obviously. So I got these really cool little plastic holders from Walmart. They're like perfect card size. There's enough room in there where if you were to shake this, you're going to damage the freaking cards, though. So don't shake them. But airtight, you know, you're not going to get any dust or dog hair in there, which is an issue in my house, right? So I got those little boxes, and so what I'm going to do moving forward is, my plan still is, if you don't know who I am, right? Like if you're just like randomly picking on this video or whatever, watching this video, I get it. I'm just a dude, just a random freaking dude who retired through his disability and his government service. I was in the military for a long time, obviously, retired. And I got bored doing nothing. So I had some trouble with the job that I kind of had, and I was like, lost a lot of stuff. Anyways, I was on a journey. I was bored because I wasn't working. Ended up getting some random job and decided to do this on my free time. I wanted to pursue my hobby in collectibles, and then I wanted to do this full time. Like I went on the roller coaster, right? I went on the weird Alice in Wonderland journey down the rabbit hole freaking path into trying to sell collectibles. And so after a year of selling, I've decided I freaking hate singles. So I hate singles. So if you know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to open up a couple things today because I got to get it moving. I got to get it out of here. What my journey has led me to believe is that singles suck if you're somebody who doesn't have any time. And so also, only certain singles actually matter in a dollar box. You could fill it in with fluff and a bunch of whatever, which I've done. But like, there's really only certain singles people want, you know, and they're not the, 10th year card of a player that sits on a bench, right? Like they only want certain cards. So when you open up a box, you probably end up, like if you have a blaster box, you probably have like 10 cards in there that somebody might be interested in at $1. If you're lucky, you actually made a hit and something's worth like 5, 10, 20 bucks. If you're really lucky, you got a big card, but I mean, that's very rare. So, but what people don't want anymore, and I'll show you here. Hold on a second. I got a little camera here. Say goodbye. I'm just going to use the camera now. There we go. That's Let's see if this works. Boom. All right, what people don't want anymore. Oh, did it not work? Hold on, hold on. There it is. There it is. What people don't want anymore are the weird things. Now, it's not to say that they won't in the future, but they don't want this anymore. I'm not even going to open up this on camera because I don't want to waste your time with it. But there's 3D chase cards. Like, that's the big thing. You see these 3D viewer in every pack. It's not like, this is just some random stuff that everybody was buying and selling. I think I picked it up for like $5 and I was like, oh, I'll sell it for 10. Nobody wants those things anymore. So what I'm going to do is, there are blasters that I have of different sports that it would take over 12 months of appreciation for me to get my money back out of, right? Like, these are awesome. First year Prism too for wrestling. So I'll probably end up opening these, but first year Prism might be a big deal later on in the future, but I don't want to sit around and hold these boxes on my shelf for that long. I really don't. I like wrestling, but I'm not a super fan of it, right? Like, I'm a big fan of Magic the Gathering, so I'm willing to sit on those boxes. I'm willing to look at those boxes, right? Like, they're on my shelf. I'm willing to look at them. I'm willing to give up the storage space for them because I'm a fan of it and it really hits home with me. These I bought as an opportunity because they were on the shelf, and I was like, oh, I'll just flip them for them later, right? So anything that I bought with the intention straight up to flip, I'm going to end up opening, because more than anything else, there's a chance for a big hit in here, true, but the amount of time it takes to sell these things for me now, because I'm not doing this full time anymore, right? I'm not selling, I'm not buying, I'm not selling full time. So because I can't buy and sell full time, because I have a full-time job and a newborn, this is now more of a burden to me. And you know what? Hopefully it's not for you. Hopefully you have the opportunity to keep going full-time if that's what you're doing, but for me, this is a burden. This isn't even on the camera. Hold on. How do I get this? Am I sitting too far away? There you go. So I suck at opening packs. Oh, these are easy to open. First year Prism Wrestling. I don't even know what the chase cards are on here. They got Roman Reigns on the front and Becky Lynch. Honestly, I'm just looking for some kind of nostalgia and some kind of like numbered or other kind of card. Jimmy Uso, don't even know who you are. And we'll go through the first pack a little slow, but then we'll really push through. Look at Mick Foley, man. That's kind of cool. All right, so we got some kind of insert here. We got freaking Riddle. I know he's a big name nowadays, but it's not numbered. It's not super shiny, but it is an insert. So we'll just keep plowing through all this, and all I'm doing is looking for cards that maybe somebody might want for $1. So like, we got a rookie card here, Tony D'Angelo. I have no idea if he's going to be good or not. Again, not a big fan of wrestling. I was just going to flip the boxes. So we're just going to move through these. Bobby Lashley, Harry Corbin. Don't know anything about him. Here we go. We got some kind of, you know, so it's a prism. So we got a, what are they called? God, my brain is slow. A silver. It's kind of cool. So the rookie card, silver. Again, I have no idea about the value of these things. All I know is I have a good eye for grading, which I never showed on this channel for cards. But I ended up with about, I think it was like 20%, 25% of every card I've ever sent into CSG actually came back at 10. And CSG is a notoriously tough grader. Wendy Chu, it's a rookie card, but not numbered, no parallel, no silver. The Miz, gold, there you go. Now, I actually had a few of these in my bulk box, and people spent $1 for these, for the golds. I had a Rey Mysterio one, and that one sold for like $3, $2 or $3. So again, the inserts sell, so I'm definitely going to hold on to those. I'm not going to grade anything that's not numbered anymore. That's another big revelation. Queen Zelina, don't know anything about you. Shelton Benjamin. All right, we got a little like flashy green thing here. I believe it's just part of guaranteed green. It's the green Pulsar Prism. Blair Davenport. I have no idea if this person is going to be important in any way, shape, or form, But there we go. That's the Pulsar Prism. Again, wrestling, I don't know anything about it, right? So it's like hard for me to do anything. And it's a, you know, everybody says it's a big time thing. You don't get into what you don't know. And I don't know anything about this, and so I should have never got into it. I was buying it to flip it, so I should have just flipped it. But now that I'm moving on in my life, now I'm stuck with this thing. And you don't make enough money. Like, you really just don't make enough money on eBay, like when you sell these things, to justify holding on to it. That's kind of cool. The Undertaker all blacked out. That's kind of cool. Here we go. Another silver Shelton Benjamin. Oh yeah, the other one was green. So, all right, so that was that. Again, I don't know about the values of this, so I don't know if I'm making any money out of this. We got the one Pulsar, but a Pulsar is guaranteed in each one of these boxes. Nothing numbered, right? Like, so nothing super special in here. So for me, it's basically dollar box stuff, right? But they're significant enough, they're unique enough where I'll actually hold on to them. I got another plastic box that I'm going to have just for wrestling. All right, let's do this. Let's keep moving. So I don't want singles anymore, but here I go, right? I'm trying to get this product off of my shelves. Fearless, another one of those inserts. I'll put this Prism Silver right there. There you go. So I don't know what you feel about these kind of things. I don't know what your mentality is, but for me, I was buying a lot of stuff to flip, and then I was in a point in my life where I'm like, okay, I got to get out of this thing. So what am I going to do? So I started going to shows. So I was going to shows. Yep, that's got that silver tint to it. I was going to shows to sell all my stuff. I sold all my stuff, and now I'm looking around my house and I'm like, okay, what's in here that I don't want anymore? This is one of it. Like, I don't want products that when I look at, I don't see any value in. Personally, I don't. Oh, Hulk Hogan, that's awesome. So I don't see any value in it, so I'm going to keep moving, right? I'm going to just keep it moving, get whatever I can out of it, and just boom, done. And I could just sell these on eBay and just take whatever, like an auction happens. I could, but man, if you sell it on eBay, you got to package it, you got to freaking ship it. It's just a pain. And then, like, if it arrives and it's damaged and they want to return it, it's just too much. So I rather, instead of dealing with all that, I'd rather just open it up, see if I get anything cool, right? And then I'll put it in one of my little plastic boxes. And then the next time there's a show, I'm going to go to a show and I'm going to sell for $1. That's it. And, you know, when I go to the show, obviously I'll be taking some sealed product and try to be selling other stuff, but I'm not going to be wasting my time, the little bit of time that I have a newborn baby girl in the house. I'm not going to be spending my time dealing with all this other stuff. I only want to be dealing in sealed Magic the Gathering stuff and graded comic books. That is it. So I have so many other things I got to get rid of. Bruno Sammartino. Wow. Here's some throwbacks. All right, so there goes the wrestling. I'm gonna keep plowing through some stuff. I have beautiful Star Wars Galaxy stuff, Series 1, the original Series 1 for Star Wars Galaxy. I have 3 sealed boxes I gotta go through. I'm gonna I didn't realize how popular Star Wars was at comic book shows or comic card shows or just trading card shows. And so what I'm gonna do is I have 3 boxes here. I'm going to open them all up and I'm going to try to build sets. If I could get like 2 or 3 sets, I'm going to just put them together and sell them as a set for like, I don't know, $20 at the next show. And then I'm going to try to get the full etches out of there and I'll get them graded. Hopefully CGC will grade them eventually. But that's my plan. Okay, no more singles. I'm going through all my stuff that's not singles. You'll be seeing more random videos like this. Like I have some Topps Chrome MLS stuff, and yeah, I mean the prices are so low on these things now, right? Like, okay, I bought Topps Chrome. Here, look, I'll show you. Oh, I got 10 of these. I got 10 of these hobby boxes left. Sold a bunch of them, but I got 10 more. These are the hobby boxes. I got like 6 blasters. I got some H2 boxes for some other soccer thing. Like when I bought those things, the market was still going up. You know, everything was great. I was like, oh, I'll hold on to them. And, you know, first year Topps Chrome is going to keep going up. And now the price is below where I paid for them. And I'm holding on to them for what? Why am I holding on to these things? Like they're on the shelf and I'm like, I might as well open up and see if I can get a cool autograph out of them. And then move on. You know, just sometimes in life, you just have to move on. And so I'm moving forward. This is what I got out of these 2. Is it worth what I paid for it? No. But it's worth so much more. Getting it open, getting it off the shelf, and moving forward with my life. All right, so like a recovering alcoholic on a daily basis, I have to tell myself why I'm doing things. And I look at this shelf next to me and I'm like, why am I holding on to these things that I don't care about? Let's get them out. I don't know who needed to hear that, if that helps somebody out there, but you got to cut your losses sometimes, you know. Just because you have it doesn't mean you need to keep it. Whatever that is, whether it's relating to people in your life, finances, stuff on a shelf. Just because you have it doesn't mean you're supposed to keep it like you need to keep it, right? You got to do what's best for you. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one.